Wow, another robot game in my collection. This time it's Heavy Gear Blitz, War for Terra Nova, 2 player starter set. Roll that intro, please. Well, that intro is over. Now, here's the new review. Another latest acquisition I have. This time, Heavy Gear Blitz, War for Terra. 2 player starter box, 3rd edition. It has 12 northern versus southern plastic models. And it's 140 scale plastic models made in the USA. And then the company who makes them is Dream Pod 9. Well, I was actually surprised they actually made this miniatures war game with this. And I remember um, back in the 90s, they had apparently they did had a PC. Activision probably published it. They had uh, just a history because of they lost the rights to MechWarrior to Micropole. It was head to Micropost by that time, so this was the backup mech game, and this was another game that came out in the market in PC along with Earth Siege, Star Siege, and Mech Warrior, and this. This is more kind of like a close to a not Gundam, but close to Code Geass mechs, the Nightmare frames with their except for that anime back then with Lelouch and all that stuff. Every mech got upgraded to Gundam craziness with flying mechs that I'm even surprised to the day. But it has cool action back then. But I'm not talking about that one. Here's the miniatures. You pretty much get the Northern Army and the Southern Army. And you got like 4 Hunter, 4 Jaguar, 2 Grizzly, and 2 Cheetah. And for the Southern Army, 4 Jaguar, and oh no, not Jaguar, Jaeger. 4 Jaeger, Black Mamba, Spitting Cobra, and 2 Iguana. And you got a good amount of they're not called mech in here. They're something. Gears. Yeah, gears. And they have multiple factions. It's kind of like BattleTech, except in this story, Earth it had entered a second ice age, and the Terra Nova colony was lost, and they are locked in a massive battle. That's what I can remember. I know then Earth tried to retake the colony by launching an invasion force. It's called like they call them the Earth Concordiat or something. The CEF. There's a action out there. This company is made in Canada, so um, so you can get them in a pewter. It's been around for a while. I like the previous games that I reviewed. They're not a it's not a dead game. It's still available for purchase. I was able to get this for like 100 and probably 19 or something at eBay or something. And they have 2 versions. This is the one with the Southern Army and Northern Army versus pack, and there's another one with Peace River and the Earth Forces. And it's just the same. Oh, sorry. It's just the same stuff. It's just the um same mechs. So I decided to get this one because they're the classic enemies, and this is a 3rd edition rule set. And 144 scale. That's basically Gundam scale, high grades, and all that stuff. I'll do a comparison, but let's do an opening of this one because I'm still in the wrapping and I want to see what's inside. So I'm gonna have to stop this for a sec. Now this is the what's in it. Yeah, I'm not gonna open the bags. It's protected, and you can even says the southern and the north over here. The mech, their gears, and they're pretty much somewhat identical, but it's protected, and they're pretty small. They're kind of like I said, they're 1/4 scale. They're like Gundam size. So, but for the stuff that you get, it's pretty decent. The only downside is they don't have any. They don't come with dice. You need a 6D dice and a measurement tape. You can get that any if you're just a typical war gamer, you probably have that in your collection. So, and it doesn't use a big board like most of the time, but it's optional. But here there's also decals that sold separately. That's the downside. They should have brought in the decals with it. That also would complete the set, and some tokens. But well, at least it's quite decent. The price for this thing compared to what other game company like GW. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you got something for this bang for your buck. And you got a book in here. The artwork's not bad. I have to do a read on this one, but I haven't read it much. I just recently opened it, so it looks interesting. All right. I hope it's a lot easier to digest because most war games like I run across are when I read them, they tend to they overcomplicate everything. They do you're studying it's like you're studying a freaking chapter, and or for studying an exam, and if it's getting too long, you're probably gonna lose interest in it. So as a as for if you're gonna be a future game designer or something, try to not complicate the players. Let them get used to the basics first. Then if you put the advanced stuff. Now some games are like that, but that's my only advice to these future upcoming gamers, upcoming game designers. That's gonna be if they're gonna design their miniatures. And for like I said, it's not a dead game. They also see the new tech horizon out there with the 3D printing, resin 3D printing. I can see them coming up with that one. They can download the file for free probably, and make your own. Just power it up on your resin 3D printer. And yeah, for what this came out, like I said, I had a PC game of this back then, and I actually played the second one, and that was a interesting collection. I have it in my collections upstairs, one of those PC games. But as for this is actually a good starting set, so it doesn't need what I gathered, it doesn't require a big table, and you get a good deal. And I'm interested in the world building in this game, and hopefully you'll get a decent amount of it. And if you haven't have it yet, and you're interested with it, I recommend you get it. And you got this one, except the only problem is they're sold separately. The decals, the tokens, and all that stuff, and commander's pack. I don't know why they did that, but I heard they changed it. They're now in 4th edition, but I don't know if that's actually true. But I can see some war games these are all plastic. The original one had like apparently pewter as well and hard resins, but this is actually a newer, cheaper way for them to go. So it's very compact, and for the size of models you get is very interesting for the gears. There's also support infantry, and if you like that combines arm, infantry, tanks, and all that stuff. like the Earth Concordia. They use on tanks. They go to a lot of stuff with this and all that stuff. And they even have structures. I'm holding the camera again when I'm doing this filming. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can assemble and paint them, and it's probably gonna take a little bit while, like I usually do these videos. So I'm gonna enter the next. I'm gonna end this segment, and we'll be entering to the next one. Well, it's 2 a.m. in here, and I finally finished my Heavy Gear Blitz War for Terra Nova. I finally finished assembling them, and here it is. All I gotta do is just base them and prime them and ready for paint. I took forever because the box set never, I don't know why, but the box set for Dream Pod 9 decided to skip a lot of them there when they released this set. They didn't add some an instruction assembly guide, and even the tokens. I had to buy the tokens for this separately, and the decals for both factions. And I also have the Colonial Earth Forces on the way box set, and I'll be ready for that one. I need to represent Earthers, and all I gotta do is to add some infantry and some tanks for them, for all that combined warfare. The difficulty part I have to deal with is finding where they go because of the lack of instruction. There is you can download it for free at RPG Drive-Thru or the website for DreamPod 9, but yeah, it's, I don't know why it's slow in their website. It's really slow when I went there, and it must be something under maintenance or something. But this is my update for my next segment. Hopefully I'll get this. The next one will be probably it's all done. I'm still waiting for my decals to show up. So I think I'll start with the Alliance, then I'll go to this Southern Forces. This is my latest update for Heavy Gear Blitz War for Terra Nova. Well, here it is. After a few months of being put aside, I finally painted this, and this is what the result for my Heavy Gear 2-player starter set. And I did the northern factions, the northern states, I believe, and this is what color scheme I used. I gave them like a little desert stuff. And as for the Southern League or the Southern factions, I gave them like a little bit of grayish and dark gray color and with some wash. And these miniatures has been decaled, and I wanted to give it like a little diorama pose, and they're fighting over the Badland, and both of these things have been decaled, and they are pretty much completely done. And you can see I had some difficulty assembling them. Sometimes didn't match, but I have to look from without that assembly guide in the starter set. It made it a little bit difficult, but once you get it, you'll have to go check online and check it there and assemble it as much as you can, especially with these back weapon systems. They were just very difficult to tell. They don't even provide much information, so it's not your standard miniatures game that for assembly guys like Games Workshop or other companies out there. But once you get it done, it's pretty decent off the field. This is the um, Battle for Terra Nova starter set, the two-player one. And after that, after I was done doing this, I finally painted my um, Earth Forces, the CCF. And let me show you that one. And here is my Earth Forces, the CCF, I believe. Forgot the acronym, but this is the one. It's basically the Earth Concordiate from Earth. They found they're part of the factions, and this is the army set they have. They were sold separately, so I decided to add these guys because to represent Earth, I need these guys. And there's also Caprice and another faction. I forgot their name, but there's several factions in this game. So this is the I decided to get these guys because I kind of like their scheme and especially their unit formation. They have like tanks. The other factions in Terra Nova has also tanks, but they have like this a mixture between um, hover tanks and some. Later they added some gears of their own. They call the frames. It's very unknown if what are they. They could be either some of them are piloted by humans or some are piloted by grells or frels or artificial warriors they make in the heavy gear universe. And these are frel teams. I believe that's the mortar or rocket launchers. And I was gonna think of magnetizing that one, but the cannons, but and I didn't want to deal with that. So, and when I painted this, the white color, it kind of reminds you of the BattleTech's Comms Guard, the Comstars military force. And when I painted, if you see my channel, I have Comms Guard faction that I painted, and this guys reminds you of these guys. And what I did was just prime it gray and paint it white and copy from much in that from the box art. And also I got decals too with these guys, so you can see some. I don't know if you can see, but you can see the numbers right there. But it's pretty limited. And for the Frel teams over here, I didn't even bother giving them decals because there was nothing in there. So the tanks, and it was pretty good. And I just once I was done painting, I let it I used GW Num Oil. This is before they changed that formula. And boom, voila. Yeah, this is my faction. So I might think that might get Caprice forces. Those mechs have their gears are different. They're kind of like the one from Ghost in a Shell Tachikoma stuff. Those thing. If you watch that anime, it's basically inspired by it. It's like a spider mechs. So I think I'm gonna give those things to the Liberate. So you get options. You can field them as allies for the CCF or subjugated factions or just auxiliary troops. But you can field them as rebels. So I like the thing in here. It might be just small, like several star system for heavy gear, but voila. And I will do my final overall. Well, here it is. This is my current force for heavy gear, blitz, and this is currently my army right now. But I will be happy to add another faction here, like the Caprice. I'll probably give it to the Liberates, and you might even add Talon company, I believe, the one from Heavy Gear 2, who took on I believe they took on the Earth Forces as well, but some other conspiracies. It's been a long time since I played that game, but shout out for the guys who decided to actually update that for current users so people can play the game. Unlike some current guys who decided to have a Kickstarter and screw everybody. But this is unless we have a hoping they can get that in Steam or the Gear franchise. Well, probably I don't want this game to I don't want the game to go to a dying franchise. It's a pretty good game too. It's in par with the BattleTech and Star Siege and other mech games out there. This is my that's my thought about it. But yeah, that's if you haven't had one and you're curious, I recommend you getting the two-player stars. You can get it from their main website at Greenpad 9 or eBay or anything, and you can make sure to get some tokens too, like to start up your armies and give it a try. I haven't played the game yet. I will eventually, and I want to play the game. I have a I have this models right now. I haven't chance to. I'm not in a priority to expand it, but I will play this game. Hopefully, get a battle report for you guys because I do not like to just. I like collecting them too, but I want to try them out and see what they are. And for the only thing that I have to gripe is sometimes it's just the lack of menu and then there is a menu, but it's online, similar to the quick start rules. You gotta have a quick start rules in this one too, but um, there's also you have to download it, and some stat cards would be nice because I don't like flipping a book. So, and you can always, like always, it's gonna be on the rear grinder. So, at least that's the one thing is going. So it's a near miss, but that's the only thing I think. But I can complain about it, but the rest is just awesomeness. It's just um, that's when this is very impressive to have a game around, and this is basically using um, ECM, electronics warfare stuff. So if you want a little bit of a challenge, a bit, try it out. But just try it out simple, then go to advanced rule. So I think this is all the thing I'm gonna my review of this, and I will see if we can get a still shot for you guys, so you probably enjoy more. So this is Deleon Francis 60 here, signing off, gearheads. For more videos like this, please check my playlist, leave a like and leave a comment and share this video. Thank you.